Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for December 27 through January 2nd. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to check in here and see what is coming up in the week ahead. You may stumble upon this video outside of the time frame I mentioned. Don't you worry. You found it whenever you were meant to find it. So keep in mind that this is a general reading for the Aquarius collective. Not every single message is going to resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my lovely Aquarius friends, let's see what messages are in store for you. All right, so the first card that we have coming up here for Aquarius is the Justice card. Okay, this is a major arcana card. So some of you have heard me say in my readings that when the major arcana cards come up, they're coming up because this is a significant chapter in your life. The situation that you're dealing with, the things that you're experiencing are directly connected to experiences that you came here to have. Things you came here to learn, things you came here to master. So this is like a significant time in your life, and you can't fail because these are the times that our angels and guides are around us and helping us. The only way we're going to fail is if we stop moving forward, if we just give up and we say, I'm not doing it, right? But you have a lot of help. So when you feel yourself getting overwhelmed because the negative ego is telling you you're not good enough or you can't do it or whatever, know and understand that you have a lot of help around you. You have a strong, your spiritual team is around you, helping you when you're at these kinds of times in your life. Now, if you have a Libra placement, there can be really big changes happening for you in those areas of your life or in those houses. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. It does not have to be romantic. Okay, it could be a Libra with whom you have some unfinished past life business with, or you guys maybe have an agreement or a contract that you're going to help each other through some kind of situation in this lifetime. Now, the Justice card is a card about balancing the head and the heart. So the fact that this is coming up and it's your first card, and we're coming into a new year this week, 2022. Happy New Year. The fact that the Justice card is coming up, the feeling and the vibe that I'm getting for Aquarius with this card is that some of you are feeling like it's time to make a big decision, like a lifelong decision. This is a major decision. I'm not talking about should I move from my apartment or my house? It would be like, should I relocate? Should I go across the country? Should I make a career change? Should I divorce this person or stay with them? I'm talking about a big lifelong decision. I'm not talking about, oh, I don't know, maybe I want to do this. Maybe you're thinking long term here. And I feel like some of you are terrified that you're going to make the wrong decision because you're feeling like, you know what? When I listen to my heart, I get burned. When I listen to my mind, I am absolutely miserable and there's no joy in my life and I just don't know what to do. And so some of you are feeling conflicted about a decision. The Justice card says that the key to making the right decisions is to balance the head and the heart. You're going to listen to your heart and you're going to follow your heart, but you're going to do it in a logical way. How can I listen to my heart? How can I follow my heart? How can I set myself up to succeed? What are the steps that I need to take to do this in a logical way? It's bringing the two together. It's bringing the two together. I also feel that for some of you Aquarius, you're going to have an opportunity for revenge. I'm talking about massive revenge. Like you could absolutely positively destroy somebody. with the position that you have over them or the opportunity that is being presented to you in a particular situation. And when I'm talking about like this massive revenge, this is someone who may have really wronged you, okay? For some of you, it could be a parent. Maybe it's a parent that really was very toxic and maybe even messed you up in a lot of ways growing up. And now they may be in a position where their future is in your hands. And you might say, I'm going to put you in the crummiest, crappiest, cruelest, meanest facility that I can find, right? Or you know, I'm just giving an example. It could be anything. It could be a sibling. It could be a coworker. It could be an ex. It could be a friend that betrayed you. But I feel like you have this opportunity to really make them miserable or really do them a lot of emotional harm and bring them a lot of unhappiness for a very long time to come. I'm talking major revenge opportunity. What are you going to do? What choice are you going to make? This is a matter of free will. I can't predict that for every single one of you. But I hope that you can find it in your heart to take the high road and to release it so that you never have to deal with this person ever again in this lifetime or in any future lifetimes. I hope that you can release it so that it can just be done and you never have to deal with this person's energy ever again in any direction of time, this lifetime or future lifetimes. Pray about it, meditate about it, but I do feel that that is a choice that some of you are going to have to make. The next card that's coming up here for you, Aquarius, is the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is very much seen as a relationship card. And those of you who watch my readings, you know that in the weekly forecasts, I want to focus on you and I want to keep love and romance separate because there are so many readers that do love and romance. It's a very well covered, thoroughly covered topic. So I just try to see what messages are coming in for you guys each week. Once a month, I'll do a love reading, and that's linked in the description. Sometimes Spirit wants to touch on love and romantic relationships in the weekly forecast, and so we might go into it for a little bit. Two of Cups is generally seen as a relationship card. Soulmate love, soulmate kind of situation. True love. And some of you might have a contract with a soulmate, a past life relationship, that in this lifetime you guys are going to be together. That in this lifetime you guys are going to help each other learn your lessons in a way that feels good instead of in a way that is painful. You're going to help build each other up. You're going to have this healthy relationship, this healthy, energy between the two of you, true love, happy, committed relationship. Some of you may be aligning with this person at this time. Some of you have absolutely positively no interest whatsoever in love and romance, or you're fine with the way love and romance is, right? It's only getting better from here. You're not too focused on it. For other ones of you, you just, like I said, you might not be interested in love and romance at all. And so the Two of Cups can be coming in for you in the sense of reciprocal relationships. Because the Two of Cups is the kind of harmonious partnership. When we look at it in a non-romantic way, it's still a harmonious partnership where each person is thinking about the other person. What can I do for my partner today? What can I do for my friend today? What might they appreciate? What might they need? Each person is thinking of the other person. So these are the kinds of partnerships that can go on forever because both people are investing in it. Both people are watering the relationship here, keeping it alive, keeping it growing. And so this could be something in terms of fairness and balance. Some of you Aquarius with this Justice card might be saying that life has been unfair, or you feel like your relationships have been out of balance. And so this Two of Cups could be more harmonious relationships where there's fairness and balance, where you're receiving what you're giving. Maybe some of you Aquarius just feel like it's not fair because I'm looking at my life in all aspects. I go to work, I give them way more work and way more quality than what my paycheck says when my paycheck comes in. They're getting way more out of me than what they're paying me. My friends, I'm there for them. I give them way more than any way that they're showing up for me. Or my relationships. I'm always the one keeping it going. I'm always the one initiating things. So you might be looking life as a way of like, you want that balance. You want that fairness. You want that balance in all aspects of your life. It doesn't only have to be romantic. The next card that's coming up here for you, Aquarius, is the Queen of Wands. So definitely this is about fairness and balance, because some of you have heard me talk about the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, for me in my readings, I've noticed over the years, she tends to come up in a situation where she begins to realize how much she's bringing to the table. The Queen of Wands, the characteristics of the Queen of Wands is a very kind of feisty, creative, funny, life of the party, maybe even a little bit seductive or mischievous, creative, charismatic, independent kind of person. And so you may be finding yourself tapping into these characteristics yourself. And I see the Queen of Wands show up in readings when you've had enough. Like your eyes are opening up and you're realizing how much other people benefit from you. You realize how much your previous employers or the companies you've worked for, you realize that they've made a lot of money off of you and a lot of money off of your work. You start to realize how much your friends and family benefit from having you around. And you're like, this is ridiculous, because anytime I speak up or I ask for something, it's like, oh, I really wish I could, Aquarius, but I can't. And they might try to keep you and hold you on by stroking your ego. Oh, you're the best. Oh, I don't know what I would do without you. Please don't ever leave me. I'd be lost without you. And they might stroke your ego. And that's all fine and dandy. But that doesn't make things right. That doesn't make you feel appreciated. After a while, it's just words, right? You want to see that you're being appreciated by the way that people are investing in you and the way that they're giving back to you, the way that you're giving to them. So when I see the Queen of Wands, it's this energy where you're just like, you're over it. You're upset, you're angry. And you have this healthy sense of entitlement and you're like, this is some nonsense. They're benefiting so much from me and I'm tired of this. I deserve way more and I'm not going to settle for less. So the Queen of Wands has this healthy sense of entitlement, this knowingness, this sense of deservingness. She's angry. She's fed up. That is propelling her forward. That's like fuel to the fire that's giving her motivation and stamina. And so she goes out to get more. You might be applying to higher level positions. You might be applying for work in more reputable companies, specifically looking at salary, like what would be a salary increase for you or a title increase for you. Because you might say, well, this is my title at my job, but I'm doing all this other stuff, which is technically a couple of steps up from the title that they're giving me. So I have the experience, I'm qualified, I may as well find a place that's going to call the job what it is and pay me what it is. So you might be aiming higher here in a job search. Queen of Wands can sometimes even be like a sense of entrepreneurship or self-employment. You might decide to do whatever you've been doing for yourself. Like, I'm tired of making other people money. I'm going to do this for me now. And so some of you might be looking to taking steps towards self-employment. But the Queen of Wands is like you're done with giving discounts, basically, right? And you're going out to get what you deserve and what you know that you're worth. The next card that's coming up here for Aquarius is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands can mean a few different things. It can tell us that something is nearing completion. You're almost done. You're almost there. The Nine of Wands can come up when we feel defensive about a situation and we're scared that we're going to make the wrong decision. Now, we know a lot of you have a big decision to make as we're coming into the beginning of the week with the Justice card and balancing the head and the heart. But you might still be worried that you're going to pick the wrong thing. You're scared that you're going to allow in the wrong person or the wrong opportunity. You're afraid to let it in. Nine of Wands says, honey, this is not your first rodeo. Every single one of these wands is a challenge that you have overcome, is a battle that you have overcome. Someone who came in to distract you or lead you astray or try to compete with you and take you down. And you might not be without injury. There's this bandage here around his head. He's not without injury, but he's still standing. He's still alert. He's still got fight in him. And every one of those battles gave him experience. So as long as you allow yourself to listen to your past experience and pay attention to red flags, you're not going to choose the wrong opportunity. You're not going to let in the wrong person. If someone or something is reminding you of a situation from the past, that's your intuition telling you, we know this energy. We recognize this energy. We don't need it. No, thank you. We've already had this lesson. Pay attention to that. Now, the Nine of Wands, I want to say one more thing, and this is what I feel is going to be for the majority of you, Aquarius. The Nine of Wands can come up when we have to hold firm. We have to hold tight. We've worked really hard for something, and we got to hold on tight because you might be being met with opposition. We talked about this big life-altering decision, and a lot of you are deciding pretty much to spread your wings and fly off. You are going to be met with opposition. Whether it's someone trying to shake your confidence and make you doubt yourself, whether it's someone saying, oh, I'm so sorry, I really appreciate you, I don't want you to leave this job or this situation, so here, I'll give you, a raise, or I'll give you that promotion. Nine of Wands is saying, resist that urge to stay put and hold on to this resolve to move on, to move forward, to reach higher. Because the past is going to try to keep you in that energy. And it might be tempting for some of you. It might be tempting to stay put. Okay, well, they're going to give me that promotion, or they're going to give me that raise. It's going to come in with a catch. I guarantee you. Or that person says, well, I'm going to treat you better, baby. I don't want to lose you. I can't lose you. I'm going to treat you better. But it's the same situation. It's better for a little bit, and then you find yourself back in the same situation. So I feel those of you that are making this decision to go in this new direction, Nine of Wands is saying you have to stand firm in that decision, because you're going to be met with opposition, whether it's somebody begging and pleading, whether it's somebody trying to make nice, whether it's somebody being very negative and making you doubt yourself. You're going to have to hold on to that resolve and to protect that which you have worked for, and to protect this upgrade that you're stepping into. You may want to check out your moon sign and your rising sign. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more for you, excuse me, than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love and romance readings for January are posted. They're linked in the description of the video if you want to watch the love videos. And the 2022 12-month forecasts for all the zodiac signs are listed in the description to the playlist. If you want to watch the forecast for your sign or for your sun, moon, and rising. Those are linked in the description. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful 2022. Happy New Year. Have a lovely week. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.